Okay, this is, we're in Hamilton again, and I'm speaking with a rally coordinator in Hamilton, a brave young man. And his name is, what's your name, sir?
Anthony.
Anthony. And this is Hamilton, and Anthony tells me that his freedoms and our freedoms are being denied and abrogated by this, well, what is essentially psychological war and even police actions. What happened, Anthony? Can you tell us what happened?
Yeah, so I held a rally here at City Hall on November 8th.
Yep.
4 days later, well, let's back up a little bit actually. So a week before the rally, an officer gave me a phone call saying, don't do the rally. You're subject to a fine or something along these lines. Yes.
How did he know?
He called my grandparents. How did he know about the rally? I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know how he knew about the rally, but he called me up and he told me, he's like, don't hold the rally, just to let you know, I'm giving you a warning. If you hold the rally, you're subject to fine. I simply replied to the officer, well, you can't do that. I'm practicing Section 2C of my Charter of Rights. And he just kind of, I mean, I was on the phone, but the tone of voice he used was, roll his eyes and shrug his shoulder of, I'm just doing my job.
That's it. Okay, and what rights are being infringed when an officer tells you you can't have a rally at a City Hall in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada?
Well, that would be Section 2C of the Charter of Rights, freedom of assembly. Freedom of peaceful assembly.
Yes.
Meaning the right to protest.
Was the protest peaceful?
It was very peaceful.
Okay.
There was no violence. We did have a little incident on the way back from the march. A couple people hung out back from the march. We did have a gentleman come up and yell and scream to our main organizer of Hugs Over Masks. His name's Vlad. Yes.
So you're going by the name Hugs Over Masks, and then Vlad shows up. Now, I know from my experience in rallies in this country that sometimes police insert provocateurs into just to ruin our assembly, a peaceful assembly. Is that a possibility?
Anything's a possibility at this point, right?
Right.
I mean, these are the times we live in where, I mean, you get a ticket for having a peaceful assembly.
Yeah.
Right?
And so, what was it? Tell me about this ticket. How much and what do you have to do?
So for right now, there is no set dollar amount for the ticket. So they fined me 4 days after the rally.
After the peaceful rally?
Yeah, after the peaceful rally, they fined me 4 days. Well, it wasn't a fine. They summoned me to court for February 22nd. The fine was for breach of Section 10.1 of the Reopening Ontario Act. And they just told me not to do it again. Well, I'm here every single week, every Sunday at 12 o'clock, and I have my group of people that come with me.
And thank God for that, because if we don't stand up for our rights, we will lose them, and we are losing them now. And the gentleman to my right tells me that there was not a declared state of emergency at the time, so that it sounds to me like there's no legal case that they have against you. I'm hoping that's the case. Could you add?
So basically what Anthony was doing, because the police were not, Anthony was here safeguarding our fundamental rights and freedoms, and the police were not. And the police gave him a summons.
Right.
So it's really the police that really, you got to stop sabotaging the safeguarding of our fundamental rights and freedoms and start safeguarding our fundamental rights and freedoms.
Right. So when is this going to court?
This is going to court February 22nd. I'm also holding a rally at the courthouse on February 22nd. And my goal is to make it bigger than the actual rally we held here on November 28th.
And who is paying? I hope you have a lawyer. Who is paying for your lawyer fees?
I am grateful. MJS Legal Services has taken on my case pro bono.
Good.
My legal counsel, her name is Jane Scarf.
Thank you. Anything else you'd like to add? And I do thank you for standing up for everyone, for our rights and freedoms. Anything you'd like to add?
We're just here, and we'll keep on fighting. We'll fight until we lose our lives.
Thank you, sir.